as I mentioned in the at the end of the previous video, since we have discussed the special benefits social media analytics can bring to the field of marketing, we are not going to repeat them. And so I just put here for you a code from IBM because, you know, they are active in the field of data analytics, and I will prepare something related to what they are doing in the field of analytics, and it would be good. So let's check it, what IBM points out. IBM points out that with the prevalence of social media, news of a great product can spread like wildfire, and news about a bad product or a bad experience with a customer service, for example, representative, can spread just as quickly. So when there is this fast and strong reaction to the experience, to the product, of course, this media would be the prevalent media. And I have I told you, I quoted it from IBM. Consumers are now sharing their experiences with friends, co-workers, and the public at large. And since they put it on the social media, it is accessible by all the followers and also the people who are connected to the followers and all those things. So it makes it very strong. So companies or marketers are trying their best to see what is happening in social media in general about their product. So that's the reason the social media now is the prevalent media for marketing. We talked about marketing, as I promised at the beginning of our session today, but there are also other parts that social media analytics can help. It is not only about marketing. For example, in this slide, you are seeing that it talks about social media and strategic planning. And you know, strategic planning is something long-term. The insights from social media analytics. I really like this combination of terms because analytics is about insights. So social media, check the data and you get the insight. The insight from social media analytics can be used to not only make tactical adjustments. Tactical means short term, just some sort of responsive, some sort of being active, but strategic, it's some sort of being proactive, like addressing an angry tweet. They can help drive strategic decisions. In fact, IBM finds social media analytics is now being brought into the core discussions about how businesses develop their strategies. Makes sense, because when a media is the dominant one and it provides so much information that human power cannot handle all of them because they are all around the world, and of course you need softwares, techniques to keep track of everything. So analytics comes inside. And so pay attention that IBM is not talking about social media in itself, because social media without analytics, it is just data. We have talked about these things. It is information that creates value. So social media with analytics. IBM finds social media analytics is now being brought into the core discussions. So when they are discussing about the future, about the strategy, about the way they are going to handle the problems, about the way they are going to, for example, get the goals they have based on the feedbacks they get from social media, but not in a way that they say that, okay, that in my social media I'm seeing some people say. No, it is a general analytics, and it's a thorough analytics in the media. Here it talks about strategy. Here it talks about social media analytics and product development. And of course, when you get that many points about a product, for example, about the quality, for example, about the design, for example, about the functionality, about all those things, my friends, from social media, you can use all those feedbacks to decide about the development of new product, ending manufacturing of some product, and like that. Analyzing an aggregate of Facebook posts, tweets, and Amazon product reviews can deliver a clearer picture of customer pain points, shifting needs, and desired feature. Now you see in this bullet, the focus is on the improving points, on the, in fact, negative points. And just consider a product in your mind that you are checking the Amazon review. When you see the pain points, shifting needs that all offered to you, to your company by customer freely, and desired features, don't you think it is very obvious and clear the result of social media analytics is changes in the product development? Trends can be identified and tracked to shape the management of existing product lines as well as guide new product development. The same point is discussed here. And here you see in this photo is offering a word cloud, and the logic is this: the words that are repeated more, they are bolder, they are bigger, and there are some other measures for making the categories that we are going to discuss the things when we are doing data analytics course together. And based on these things also, they can take a better understanding of what these, for example, um, thousands of pages of talk are talking about, because you visualize them with the word cloud as you can see in front of you. And remember, we are just talking about the effect of data analytics on the society, and today we are talking about the effect of data and the effect data analytics has had on the way companies consider social media as a medium for their marketing, as a medium for their strategic planning, tactical planning, and here, product development. Here, in this slide, it talks about a point that the main point of this slide is this, that feedback from customer is very important. Why? Again, I'm quoting something from IBM. An IBM study discovered organizations are evolving from product-led to experience-led businesses. What does it mean? It means that even if you make the best product based on the opinions of experts, but it doesn't create a good experience for the customer, there is no value from that product comes to the company. Okay, so it says because of that things, we need to constantly monitor the feedback about customer experience, because when customers talk about the product, especially in social media, my friends, they talk about their experience. They many times don't know anything about the mechanics, about the engineering of the product. For example, you buy a car. I buy a car, I get a car. I know nothing about the mechanics of that car. For example, how the pistons work, how the cylinder works, how the power transmission work. I just decide about that car based on my experience. So what you see here, I 100% agree with that. That the experience has the leading role in what organizations should do about their product. And again, according to the example, just consider the example that I just told you about a car. Um, we decide about product based on the experience we had about them. So again, that increases the importance of relying to the feedback we get from customers, and what could be better than social media. Behavioral analysis can be applied across social channels to delight customers and increase loyalty and lifetime value. It is just something about making better decision making, because when it comes to the marketing, when it comes to product type of things, it is about these goals: increase loyalty and lifetime value. There are also other things they use in their analytics. For example, the way that we have with Siri, it can understand human language. That is called natural language processing. And sentiment analysis, it's not very ambitious. It is something that we are going to do in our class in data analytics. But this natural language processing is ambitious field, and it needs a lot of resources. But the example for that is, for example, Siri. So they are still even working not only to get some discrete type of evaluation, for example, the sentiments are positive or negative. They are going to make a better understand and closer to human intelligence understanding of the feedback. That is called natural language processing. And this one that you see here, competitive analysis, we have already talked about competitive analysis, because when we were talking about the benefits of social media analytics, your rival has made a product and you are not sure about that you should apply those features or not. It is competitive analysis. So your rival try is become your experiment. So you know their product, you know what's happening over there, you just monitor the feedbacks on social media they receive. So it says how much it's now here referring to the fact that how much social media expediting the route toward better experiences of customers, because not only companies constantly improve their product based on the feedback they receive and the contact they have with the customers, and based on those things they improve their product, but also they can improve their product based on the feedbacks that their rivals receive from their customers. That, as the last point, not only you can check all these things with your rivals, but also you can check the favorite features for the customer by other products.